Hello friends, welcome to Intronaut channel. This is the place here on YouTube where we do weekly tarot reading. And today you are all welcome to join me on the reading for the third week of March. So let's do the reading. So as you already probably know, these are my cards. And the first card that comes out of the deck points to energy support for the beginning of the week. So let's see the first card. Okay, that's a very interesting card. Well, it's a very interesting card. It is a card called the Hangman, and well, it is more than obvious, that we are kicked out of the comfort zone. Yes, that is for sure. And it feels as if the world, just in one point took the different direction and maybe left us behind. So for the beginning of the week, I have to say that this card says caution. Caution, It also says um, discreetness. So that's important. Caution, discreetness, and prudence. And it is a very, very interesting, card that comes out. Why? Well, because I can remember, this card from one specific week in January, and this, what is going on around now, reminded me in somehow of that special week, So this card was the card that came out of the deck, kind of pointing to the support as it is now. Only that now, what is going on is more intense. It's dangerously intensified, So in my surroundings, in my, here where I live, people can remember that specific week in January because a lot of people that week got sick. A lot of children, like half of classes, children were sick, staying home, So a lot of us can really remember that week in January. So what this card can point is that in the beginning of the week, more people, generally speaking in the world, more people can get sick. So that is why it is very important not to take any risks, to stay incognito and be wise. Because, this is a good card. It is true, it points to possibilities, but it is also a great support to us, especially in the times like this, And this is because this energy enables us to adapt to changes quickly and easily, you know, and with open mind. So we can take care of everything, you know, that needs to be taken care of, you know, and we don't have any resistance towards that. So, you know, not there is no resistance. That could mean also that less fear, you know, this may be the beginning of the week, less and less fear, you know, so that itself can make our minds clear, you know. So what is this card also suggesting is that we need, you know, to trust more into our body. You know, we need to recognize the body as a great intelligence, you know, that is only responding, you know, to whatever is going on around. This is kind of a, you know, this is a machine that will protect itself, you know, so you have to understand that. So it's very, very important to know, you know, especially if we would like to know what the hell is going on, right? Okay, so how can we take care, you know, how can we take care of ourselves this week? Well, especially the first and the most important thing is to stay inside, you know, to stay inside. The thicker the walls, the better, I would say. So especially even if you're a sensitive person, you know, and the walls are not thick enough, so you can, you know, drive away from the city into the forest. You know, people should go into the forest. Forest will protect you, and forest will heal the damage that is, you know, done on our energy body, you know. So forest can, you know, help us open our minds, you know, so we can see more clearly, you know, what is happening to our physical body. Okay, so let's say we need to go outside, let's say we need to be out. So the wise thing to do is, you know, to put on some protection on your face, especially on the mouth and nose, so you don't breathe in directly in your lungs this air, you know. So you need to take care that this is not directly breathing through your mouth, especially, you know. So it is very important this week that, you know, we be in control of our breathing. Very important thing. Also important, if you go outside, you have to protect your skin. You have to protect your skin. It can get burned. So it is very important for the parts that are exposed to this air, you know. And if you are caught in town, busy town, you know, not with this air, you can get really exhausted, and you know, you start to feel like you need to take some deep breathing. I suggest you go inside the church, sit for 30 minutes just to see if any difference in how you feel, you know, can you sense that? And you don't go to church because of any religious reasons, but only and strictly practical ones, you know. So if probably churches will be closed down, so even a house with the old houses like castles, or maybe, you know, thick walls that will protect you. So, well, you know, this card also suggests some kind of examination, more like a test of qualities, or even, you know, suitabilities, of someone or something. So here we go again, it cannot be avoided. And uh, we cannot avoid some kind of a pressure, some kind of a feeling, like lab rat, And since, this card is pointing to a test run, we can only speculate what this vibration is bringing for this country, and of course for the people that are being sacrificed. So I think this is kind of where I stop and suggest to open another card and see, where this is, taking us. Or no, maybe let's do it today like this. Let's have a question, let's have a question, straight question, like maybe let's ask when this isolation is going to end. It's going to be over. So the card that points to that is it's a card called named Judgment. It's an excellent card. It points, to change of position. It points to renewal. And as we can see on the picture, it's pointing to some sort of liberation inside the family. That it will happen. So maybe this is a suggestion, that this kind of atmosphere will continue until the 20th of March. So it's let's see, it's on Friday, or after Friday, people will be allowed to meet and talk to other people, the people outside of family. So this is kind of, good news in a way. So now let's maybe see a general kind of message for us this week. So it looks like a challenging week, but none of the cards actually points to, things going worse that they already are at this moment, Maybe our view, can change a bit after the adrenaline drop, and so we have to keep in mind the important things, which are actually the most simplest, but sometimes really hard to do, and that's stay inside as much as possible, drink water, eat a lot of fresh food, boil some water with sea salt in it, and let it evaporate, and it will clear the room, the air in the room. the important thing is don't make it heavier on the body that already is. And you believe me, it is already more than plenty. So stay away from unhealthy habits, unhealthy food, drinks, all that things. And, do some effort to take care of your body, you know. So the most important thing in these kind of times is to protect yourself and use anything that works for you. Just protect, be protected, feel protected. But we have to understand that attention is our ultimate protection. So we have to become aware of whatever is going on in the body, you know, and we can easily overcome this. I think this is it. I hope you gained some info about the energy support this week. Well, you can always contact me on my email if you would like, to talk. And take care. Please take care. Goodbye.